Something really random happened today. One of my secondary school classmates came into the hospital. And for a second, my brain genuinely stopped working. Because what do you mean you're a mother? Like an actual mother with a baby. And I know that sounds ridiculous because obviously people our age have children every day. But then, and I know that sounds ridiculous because obviously people our age have children every day. But then seeing someone my brain still categorizes as one of the girls from school show up as somebody's mother, it completely threw me off. Because in my head, we're all still 16. The funny thing is, I almost didn't even recognize her at first. I mean, I kept looking at her thinking that I know this face from somewhere, but I couldn't quite pinpoint where I knew her from. And then it clicked. And immediately my brain started doing calculations because where did all that time go, really? And and immediately my brain started doing calculations because where did all that time go? Like seriously, where did it go? I thought we were still trying to pass exams. I thought we were still worrying about assignments. I thought we were still trying to figure out secondary school. I mean, apparently not. Apparently, people have children now. And the strange thing is, I wasn't comparing my life to hers. I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh, I should have a baby. Absolutely not. The feeling was more like, when did this happen? Like, when did we become the adults we used to look up to? Because I think I am still carrying a teenage version of myself in my head. Not in a bad way, but like mentally, I still feel like I'm figuring things out. And maybe that's the strangest thing about your 20s. Your life moves faster than your identity. I mean, your age says adult, your responsibilities say adult. Your job says adult, but then somewhere inside, you're still trying to catch up. I think adulthood is sold to us like a destination. Like one day you wake up and then suddenly you just know what you're doing. But honestly, I don't think that's how it works. I think adulthood is just a series of moments where reality forces you to realize that time has moved forward. You attend a wedding, you see a former classmate with a kid. I mean, your life secondary school was not just a few years ago. And suddenly, life presents evidence that you're growing up, whether you feel ready or not. And maybe that's what I'm learning right now. Not how to become an adult, but how to become myself. Because adulthood doesn't look the same for everyone. For some people, it looks like marriage. For some people, it looks like parenthood. For some people, it looks like building a career. For some, it looks like learning who they are. Maybe growing up isn't about reaching the same milestone at the same time. Maybe it's about learning to trust your own timeline, even when everyone around you seem to be on a different one. And maybe that's what growing out loud has always been about, not having everything figured out. Just being honest about figuring it out as we go. But yeah, apparently we're adults now. Maybe adulthood isn't something that arrives one day with a welcome package and instructions. Maybe it's just a series of moments where you suddenly realize life has moved forward. A former classmate becomes a parent, a younger cousin graduates, a friend gets married, and you're left there standing thinking, when did we get here? I don't know, but maybe the goal isn't to catch up to anyone else's timeline. Maybe the goal is to become the person you are meant to be at the pace that you're meant to become them. It honestly, I think I'm still learning to do that. and maybe you are too. This is Growing Out Loud, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.